First, this is your chapter. Today I will explain NAT. NAT full form is Networking Address Translation. Networking Address Translation is short for NAT. NAT. The NAT is a process of changing one IP into another IP. NAT is used to say public IP. It is provide security. Types of NAT: static one-to-one mapping, dynamic many-to-many mapping, PAT many-to-one mapping. Static NAT. The static NAT, one private IP address mapped to one public IP address, generally used for hosting public servers, generally configured for inbound traffic. This is the static NAT configuration. This first one is 192.168.1.10 and 11.3.12. This is the Class C network. This is a 24 switch. This switch is 24 volt. The switch output is going on to input of the router. The router is going to another IP series, Class B series 102.1.18 and 29 computer. These are giving a different, totally 6 routers in one single input to distributing 6 ways and go to the client. This is the static configuration of the concept. This NAT, source IP port, and data HP request. This data is going to this and showing this one and this one. The inside local IP addresses 192.168.1.10 and 192.168.1.11. This IP address showing outside this way is inside the global. The source IP address 61.00.10.3000, destination IP address port 192.168.1.10 is 80. This is switch is going on. The client's data going on switch and to router to showing source and IP address, destination IP address differently. It is host and local, inside local, source IP address, dynamic IP NAT. Dynamic NAT, many private IP addresses are mapped and many public IP addresses can only be configured for outbounding traffic. Number of people who can connect to internet equal to number of public IP addresses. This is the showing dynamic IP address. The source IP address 192.168.2.10.3000. Destination IP address port 202.1.0020. This is the destination IP address. This data going switch and router to distributing source IP address 202.1.0.2 and 80. The another source IP address 202.0.119. Destination IP address 202.1.0.20. The requesting going data. It is going destination. After destination data is coming to switching inside the global is 202.0.19 and inside local IP address 192.168.2.10. It is data transferring source IP port. It's router and data transfer to switch and client. The source IP address data transfer second system to switch and router and source IP address. The source IP address port is data transferring switch and client source IP port is data transferring to switch and to the source inside global address 192.2.0.19. Actually this destination IP address source IP address 192.0.020 is the different networking showing outside. It is called dynamic dot NAT. This data transferring PAT overloading. The PAT overloading, many private IP addresses mapped on one public IP address. All users can access internet at the same time. Can only configure outbound traffic. This overload. The source data 192.168.2.10. The destination IP 192.1.0.20. This is the data HTTP request is sending to client to switch router, and this to change the 192.168.2.10. This is 201 as 2.10, and after that router is input is given. The output is coming to 192.2.0.18. After that, this data transferring this switch router. After client, this data transferring switch the showing the IP address 192.1.0.20. The another IP address just to 192.2.0.18. This is the showing overload data transferring, showing 192.162.10, outstanding local address 192.1.0.20, colon 18. Source data transferring to users. This is translation table. Thanking you, Tech Dude. Please subscribe my video.